Hey y'all, welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Colton here with Brandon. 5 cards, 5 minutes for. I was about to say for Alice, but it might as well be. The new Sword Art set, Rares and Double Rares. Brandon, what's our first Alice? Our first card.
Well, it is Alice. This is the 2-1 Alice. For every other anniversary character gets 1,000 power. So full field sits at 10k power. Comes with a climax combo with choice. This is in the front row on climax placement. You can choose one character in waiting room, return it to hand, and then choose a character and put it into stock.
This card is the card that makes the new set run. Everything plays off of Anniversary trait because of this. It comes down early because of the back row brainstorm that we'll talk about in a second. You're going to pay one to get it down, but you're going to replace that stock when you combo. You're going to get cards into your hand, and this is going to win board across turn because it's going to sit at 10-5 or 11, depending on your board state. The card that makes it work is this Alice. This is your level 1 Brainstormer, but it works a little differently. It's a 500 global assist. On play, shuffle back 2 characters, and you get to neg 1,000 power from an opponent's character. You're shuffling back 2 of those 2-1 Alices because you can pay 1, check 3 with the Brainstorm. If there is a level 2 Alice among them, just summon it to the board. Fill your board with Alices, and then just hold board until you drop your endgame.
Yeah, absolutely. Being able to spawn out Alice early at 1, especially with the 500 global power, is pretty immense. Having 2 of these in the back row and then having the 3 Alices in the front row, all of a sudden you're looking at 11k offensively without climax. Defensively, 11k at level 1, which is pretty hard to overcome. This is what you're playing for in the new set. We also have then the Argo Brainstormer as well. With this card, you can play events without needing to meet color. This allows you to play into some of the different events that Sword Art has across all of the different sets. Things like Money Counter, things like the Gram, things like just other pieces and tools that you would want to have. The 1-1 blue event, you can play at 1 with this in play. You're also looking at when placing a climax, giving 1,000 power to something, so it could potentially power over something else as well. So potentially giving extra power to your Alice to step over things. This one is a pay 1 rest self salvage brainstormer to salvage any kind of character from waiting room. Notably, it's character, so it doesn't have to meet the trait requirements that you would expect to see. So you could use this to salvage your counters and whatnot.
Yeah, this is just a generically good Brainstormer. If you're playing any Sword Art, even if you're on the old stuff without Alice, you're playing this. Just gives you so much extra help. Next, let's talk finishers. The Argo finisher. This thing is cracked. On play, Musashi. When damage is canceled, mill 1, burn equal to that card's level +1. The climax combo is ditch 2, burn 3. So, what you're looking at with this is a swing for 3 with a cancel burn. If that swing goes through or the cancel burn hits, then you have the card's actual attack. This kind of card is the future of finishers. You're essentially presenting 9 instances of damage when you triple this. You're also usually running choice triggers, so you potentially add cards to hand to make the third Argo pop off. This thing is super, super powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. Being able to potentially get 9 instances of damages off means that you will get damage off at some point through this combo. Like, you're guaranteed to get damage because your opponent can only have 8 climaxes. So being able to pull this combo off means that you're going to be sticking some kind of damage, which ultimately means that you can try to guarantee the top. It also has quite a bit of reach as well. However, there's another combo as well at the top end. We have the Silica top end as well. On play, cantrip, you look at the top X cards based off of the number of your opponent's characters to be able to get the climax you need in play. It also is a ditch 2 combo. On attack, if you have a full field, you may ditch 2 to burn 2, and then choose 2 cards in your opponent's waiting room, shuffle them back into their deck, and then you get your swing.
This is extremely powerful if your opponent leaves a small deck and you're able to just shuffle back a bunch of clean cards and essentially guarantee that you're going to stick something. Has a couple of weaknesses. One being if your opponent just refreshes their entire deck before passing turn, this becomes a lot less useful. And because it needs a full board, Memory Kick can completely shut it off. I think that's why the Argo is still in a better position right now, but this is absolutely a capable finisher. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back on Tuesday. Brandon will have the Alice deck. We'll have gameplay for it the following Thursday, a clock talk the following Tuesday, and in 2 weeks, uncommons and commons from this set. Until next time, thank you so much for joining us. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.
We'll see you then.